Hey everybody, welcome back. We're One Night Sniper here, and this is Season 3, Episode 2 of XCOM 2. Okay, so we completed a couple battles in the last episode, Gatecrasher, and then we had a guerrilla ops mission where we got a engineer. So one of the first things I want to do is to start building a facility, and what I want is Advanced Warfare Center first. Unfortunately, that's not an option, and I don't know what I need to do to get that. I bet you that's tied to... Oops, sorry. That's not what I
Commander, we have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project.
Okay, we're gonna do that later.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
Okay, this is one of the DLC missions, I believe. Anyways, this isn't where I intended to go. I think I need to do...
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Thanks, I got it. Anyways...
Hello, Commander. Work is well underway, but it will be some time yet before my research is complete.
It may be the alien biotech that we're waiting on in order to start the AWS.
From my own experience, Advent generally deploys heavy security rather than subterfuge when it comes to protecting their primary facilities, at least the ones I had access to personally. If they have gone to the trouble of hiding this black site, I suspect our findings there will lead us to even greater questions.
Everyone is very chatty today. Okay, so my options are to go ahead and build the guerrilla tactics, which I don't really need right now. Or wait for the Advanced Warfare Center. So I think I want to wait for that Warfare Center. So we're going to assign our engineer to go ahead and clear away this area. We have a mission to be able to pick up another engineer as well. So hopefully I'm right on that, and the biotech does do that. So I wanted to take a look at the bar here. This is the most people I've seen active in any of my playthroughs, so I'm wondering if something got patched to bring this back, because I think they cut it down because it was slowing down the game. But this is the most people I've seen active at the bar, or anywhere for that matter. I think everyone's having a good time, though I think that might be Mills right here, and he needs to be getting some counseling, because in the last mission he tried to blow himself up. Anyways, okay, so where do we want to go? I think I want to check out the armory, see who's available to recruit. I don't want to recruit a lot, but these are all guys, okay, that I have built. I don't want to bring anyone in that we used in Season 2, so I'll probably be skipping some of them. I wouldn't mind bringing in Jason Voorhees. Didn't really get a chance to use him. I don't want to spend too much supplies, so he'll be the only one for right now. And other than that, we don't really have a lot that we can do. Well, look, Bradford's working out. I imagine he lived somewhere better than this. I don't assume he just comes into the other soldiers' living quarters and works out, but maybe he does. Okay, so let's go look for that other engineer we had available, if it's still there. It is.
Avenger plotting new course.
We'll get to the scanning of that later. As many engineers on staff as early as possible is always a good thing, and we do need a couple scientists coming in as well.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
Alright, so we can now do autopsies. That's cool.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Alright. Okay, so now we can build Advanced Warfare Center. Sweet. Though in I didn't get any abilities in Season 1, and in Season 2 I only got 1. Oh, I guess I'm going to want to assign new research here. So what do we want to do? This is going to give us the Skulljack. Let's go Resistance
I
Communications.
foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Okay, we'll do Advanced Warfare Center.
Advanced Warfare Center construction initiated.
We're going to pull out Stacy. We'll get back to this. I wanted to get our other engineer, but I want to get this going as soon as possible. Okay, it should cut us down to what, 11 days? Sweet, 11 days. So one thing I want to know about is how Taigen got that scar on the back of his neck. I'm wondering if he had an implant at some point, or... I would like to know more about his background with Advent. I haven't really learned a whole lot about that yet. I also want to think about downloading the mod to where you can make your Sky Ranger look a little different. But let's go do some more scanning. Okay, so we didn't have to wait very long. We got Dr. Takia Digkale. I didn't make him or her. See, after smoke began to rise from a nearby landmark, we used our long-range scanners to probe the site. With no immediate indication of hostile activity, we conducted an aerial sweep and found an engineer living in a small settlement nearby who was trying to signal XCOM. Well, you found us. Okay, it is a she. So she's going to go back to doing the debris clearing. I'm assuming we're going to get a mission here pretty quick to go ahead and grab a scientist. What's going on here now? Bradford's done working out and he's just hanging out, huh? Alright. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that Bradford, who's basically like the executive officer, has his own quarters and he just goes and hangs out in the crew quarters, does his workouts. It's a little creepy if you ask me. So we don't have anything left we can do right now, but look at this locator beacon. I'm not going to do... I've already done this part of it before, of the DLC, but I'm not going to go into the actual mission probably anytime soon.
Avenger plotting new course.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Alright, so we obviously can't build anything now because we've got a supply shortage. But we can still continue to clear debris, which does give us more supplies anyways. I'd love to get the Advanced Warfare Center done for another mission, but I have a feeling that's probably not gonna happen. Okay, here's our other mission. Okay, this will give us a scientist and some intel. We're going to extract a VIP from the city. Okay, that expires in 25 hours. I am not going to do any risky, like, get the most scan out of that and then try to stop it to go do that. I tried that before. It's not in my best interest. So, like I said, these resource management episodes, I guess, are going to be pretty short. Because I don't really want to do anything else here. I can't think of anything else we can do. Let's see what the Army's got for sale. Or engineering, I should say. We do want a flashbang, so let's buy that. And the nanoscale vest I'll never use, most likely. So, though it wouldn't be a bad idea for like later on if I equip rookies with this.
I wish we had a simulator for Bradford to practice on. If he crashes this ship, I might just hand him over to Advent myself.
But okay, yeah, so I guess we'll end the episode here. So this was only going to be 11, 12-ish minutes. So I would love to get feedback from you guys on how you like this. Because I know some people don't want to watch any of the resource management, so this will give them an opportunity to just skip mission to mission. I doubt there's anyone that only watches resource management stuff. But again, let me know how you feel about having, 45-minute episode followed by 12-minute. Stuff like that. But once the missions get harder,
Advance officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tigan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
Okay, but one thing I will do is I won't ever just pick a day and only upload a resource management. That's not going to happen, so you don't have to worry about that. There should always at least be... I may only upload one day, may have one combat, but it should have... if I do a resource management, there should be a combat one with it. So we don't have to worry about that. But anyways, give me your thoughts on it. Let me know. I can always change it up. It's the same amount of playtime for me, really. And XCOM 2 is really easy to edit and render, so... that's not taking me a lot of time either. So again, give me your guys' thoughts. But I'll go ahead and close it out here instead of just dragging it out. So I know you have a choice where you get your XCOM 2 Let's Plays, and I appreciate you for choosing One-Eyed Sniper. See you next time, guys. Peace.